Hi there, Charlotte here, your allowance specialist. So let's see what the old wheel has in store for us today.
Basic allowance for housing,
Or otherwise known as BA.
Humbug.
Oh, hello. Good to see you again.
You too, Charlotte. BA is a great benefit, and by law, this allowance enables military members to live off base comfortably and comparably to their civilian counterparts.
That it does, because when you PCS within the 50 states and it's determined that you'll live off base, well, you'll have some important personal and practical choices to make, such as the kind of housing you want to rent and in which neighborhood you'll want to live.
We work closely with the command leadership and the military housing office at each base in the military housing area to establish the median costs of local civilian rental housing to help members make those choices.
Now, your BA rate is determined through an extensive collection of information in the local area and reflects the cost of comparable and situation-appropriate housing in current rental markets. BA rates are based on housing markets that are within a reasonable commuting distance of your duty station.
And that distance, generally speaking, is approximately an hour drive in rush hour traffic.
Your individual rate is based on your pay grade, dependency status, and duty station location, and it's updated once a year. Even if BA rates in your zip code go down next year, the good news is that your rate stays the same. We know that just because BA changes doesn't mean your lease will, right? If BA rates in your area go up, your rate will go up.
Correct. As long as a member's eligibility is uninterrupted, which means that they stay at the same duty station, don't have a change in dependency status, and don't have a change in rank. Charlotte, we call that rate protection.
That's right. Now, you may be wondering how we determine BA rates. Well, we look at how the civilians in your income range and area live, such as the size and type of their residences. Since there are so many options of how people live, we simplified it and created 6 housing profile types.
And each profile is matched up to a specific pay grade called an anchor. For pay grades that fall between 2 anchors, a percentage is used to determine that member's BA.
And a corresponding scale is used for members with dependents. Don't put me on that scale. Now, it's important to note that BA is not designed for expenses associated with home ownership. BA is specifically designed to cover local, average rental costs, including rent, utilities, and renter's insurance.
BA may not cover all housing costs for all members. For instance, if a member chooses to rent above the median or housing profile, they will have out-of-pocket expenses.
And if you choose to spend less, well, that's money you can save or use for other expenses. BA is about choices. You have the freedom to decide how to allocate your income. For example, if your duty station is located, well, let's say downtown near the city center. Great shopping, by the way. Well, you can choose to trade off a longer commute to work for either a larger or less expensive house in an outlying area.
Or a member may choose to use all their housing allowance to rent a smaller, more expensive apartment downtown that may be only 10 minutes to work.
The choice is yours.
For more information to figure out your basic allowance for housing rate by duty station, use the calculator at www.defensetravel.dod.mil. And that should wrap this up, Charlotte.
That it does. Hopefully, you now have a better understanding of BA. Happy living. See you around.